So one of the questions that we're asked is what makes Solomon different? And I like to say that one of those things is the way that we approach things. We are pre-proactive. We don't wait for things to break and then figure out a way to fix them. We are looking at the metrics behind things to see if things are starting to slow down and get to a point where there's a possibility of hardware failure. That's not to say the hardware failure doesn't just randomly happen and we have to react, but we want to try to avoid that from happening. And so, quick little story. We had a client a number of years ago. They had an error coming up on their computer saying that there was a problem with the drive and press F1 to continue. Well, they never called us and we weren't actually managing them fully at the time. And so they just kept hitting F1 each time the computer booted. And eventually the computer just flat failed. Well, at that point, they called us and we came in, we spent a little bit of time looking into it, trying to diagnose what was going on with the hard drive, trying to recover it. And after about an hour, they came to us and they said, well, there was this message on the screen before it died saying something about the press F1 to continue. And at that point in time, we were to just stop what we were doing and go, okay, the hard drive is officially dead. So let's, instead of spending more time trying to recover data at this point, let's just get you back up and running. But fast forward to other clients who have got us monitoring and managing things, we can actually get the metrics of the hard drive and see where it's having read errors and write errors. And when those hit certain thresholds, we're able to get an alert stating to us that there is the potential for that hard drive to fail. And therefore, we're able to contact the client and set up a time and schedule it so that we can replace the drive without any type of failure happening and with minimal downtime so that the client can get the new drive and continue running. And oftentimes we try to get them a faster drive in the process just so that they can recoup some of that time, but also you'd be surprised at how much that hard drive is actually what has slowed computers down throughout the years. Now, with solid state technology, it's not quite the same thing, and it is running a whole lot faster. And that is really what's coming out of newer computers. So we don't have to do that quite as often as we used to, but it's nice to know that we're looking out for you and waiting to see the metrics come out and tell us when there is the potential for something to fail. And that usually means that it's going to fail at some point in time in the not too distant future. So we're able to get in there and fix things pre-proactively instead of reactively. I think that's one of the major differences to how we do things, is the way that we do the advanced monitoring and actually pay attention to that. We have an entire engineer dedicated to watching those alerts come in, paying attention to them and reacting to those alerts so that we can be pre-proactive in how we manage our clients.